All right, y'all. This story was pretty sad and kind of hits close to home because I know her, but somewhat. But it looks like marriage wasn't Latoya Luckett's destiny. The original member of Destiny's Child has reportedly filed for divorce after 3 years of marriage to her husband, Tommy Walker. She posted this message to social media after very prayerful consideration. I can't say his real name. Is it Tomicus?
Is it Tamikis?
Because his friends with my brother, I mean his brothers with my friend, and we call him Tommy, have decided to get a divorce. It's my deepest desire for us to be loving co-parents and keep a peaceful environment for out of respect for our children. Well, the word on the street is that he allegedly cheated on her. That's what they're saying in the blogs, and there was something that happened with her, and I don't know. What are your thoughts on this story?
Quiet as it's kept, she could have kept her divorce announcement because child didn't nobody even half know she was married, number one. And number two, nobody damn sure was checking for her and him. Number three, I don't even know who he is. Number four, I really just don't think anybody really cares what's going on with Letoya Luckett. So this privacy that you asking for, girl, you got built-in privacy because ain't nobody even checking for you. Matter of fact, you made it public. That Latoya Luckett could have went and got a whole damn divorce and remarried, and nobody would have knew nothing.
Well, I guess I'm gonna have to come to Latoya Luckett's rescue here. Well, it is true, Funky with Dineva, because you don't even know this is actually her second marriage. Her first marriage lasted only for 2 months, not even 2 years. It lasted 2 months, and a year later she was back at the altar, or almost 2 years later she was back at the altar with the new man. I find this interesting because this is just like, what I feel like Kim is doing, because I understand that we might see this divorce unveil itself on T.I. and Tiny's show, which she's a cast member of. And I feel like, this could be very good for Latoya the same way that the Kardashian Kim is going to be unveiling her divorce or her rub with her marriage with Kanye on their last season. So hopefully there's a silver lining at the end of this in this cloud for her. But I like Latoya. I think she's talented. I love watching her in all of her glory on the Tiny and Ti show. So sorry it didn't work out, but this would be my advice to Latoya. Maybe you need to take a little break.
Al, I heard police sirens. You live in the ghetto?
I live in the residency of the Mandarin Oriental. Do you know what that hotel is?
I will when you send me a ticket.
Okay, so you might want to pipe down, player, because this is far.
You've been asking me if there's sparks between you two, like if someone's trying to get at someone. What's going on?
I'll be texting me at 2 in the morning and stuff.
The only time I would text you at 2 in the morning to see is see if you are alive. That's the only reason I would text you.
Q, I know I'm on one text message, like a thread, but are there side texting going on that I'm not in that I can't?
Absolutely not.
Is there a side thread that I don't know about?
SL.
No, absolutely not at 1 and 2 o'clock in the morning. Absolutely not. There's no side texting. Now, does he shoot or fire a text at 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning? Absolutely. Is there a correspondence of me responding? Absolutely not.
That's your story. You stick to it.
He knows what it is.
Tune into the Jasmine brand tomorrow when these texts hit.
Hey, a lot of tension on tonight's show. Almost like there's like some sexual tension or some frustration going on, or maybe some backed upness or something's going on here, because we've never really gone at each other like tonight. Mm-hmm. And I don't know what it is, but I do know that Dineva did have a trip scheduled to DC for the inauguration. And Al, where are you? Al, you're in DC, right?
I'm in Washington, DC, the same place you were supposed to come for the inauguration, sweetheart.
Right. But I really didn't have no tickets booked or nothing like that. So let's talk about that. So the trip got canceled, right? Dineva, were you looking forward to hanging out with Al? And
actually, I was. No, real talk. Al said he was going to throw a cocktail party when all of us. Remember when you said that you were coming? I was looking forward to all of us actually being up there, and maybe even doing something live. But honey, DC is the ghetto. Okay, them white people don't turn DC into the ghetto. So I decided I'm going to stay my black tail home before I go up there and get pipe bombed or ran over and all of that. And I really was looking forward to coming to DC because I was coming for a week. I was coming Tuesday the 19th through Sunday the 24th. or
You got
whatever.
the outfit and everything. We
Al
saw
was
you
gonna
shopping
set,
online.
me and Al
We
was
were
gonna
supposed
set
to
DC
do a
on
photo
fire.
shoot too.
You and Al
Huh?
what?
We were gonna
We were
set
supposed to
DC
do a
on
photo
fire.
shoot. What?
I said we were gonna run the streets and set DC on fire. I really was looking forward to that, but in all honesty, I'm scared. I don't feel it's in the best interest of my safety to go to DC.
Can you believe the amount of white police officers and now they're saying there's like maybe 3 congressmen that assisted with the insurrection, with the takeover of the Capitol, which is, it's surprising, but then it's kind of not. And all this Black Lives Matter stuff that they want to talk shit about and try to put it on us and Antifa and all this nonsense and all this, Blue Lives Matter. They didn't matter when you was beating a police officer to death with a fire extinguisher or with a flag. The one guy had a heart attack while he was beat up with flags by these people.
Did you see that scene where that one police officer got stuck in the door and they were like brushing the door and they were pretty much crushing this one police officer? What happened to all of the press conferences and everything around that police officer being treated poorly by those insurrectionists? Like, this has just been a true tale. And to be honest with you, even though it's been disgusting and it's been like making me extremely upset, it also is making me very happy to expose them. I want them all exposed. I want them all exposed because what you're gonna have to do now for the next 4 years is you're gonna have to do right by us. That's the part that I like the most. Now, do I have to put up with walking out of my door because I live in the Southwest here in DC? Do I have to put up with all the police helicopters were all like, there were like not 1, not 2, but like 4 helicopters circling Southwest DC near the Capitol. And not only were they regular helicopters, not reporter helicopters, but those were Army helicopters that had Air Force helicopters that had the, where they shoot. I loved watching that occur because that speaks volumes to what no longer the next administration is going to tolerate.
You gotta get the hell out. And I will say this, and we gotta play this game. We got 2 minutes left, but it's just wild the amount of stuff that these white people are able to get away with. It's mind blowing. And I'm so thankful that Black folks sat their ass home and did not try to go This is not our fight. Let them white people fight each other and handle that's their business. Let them do their shit. That ain't got nothing to do with us.
Well, Claudia, let me ask this. Does anybody else feel this way? I promise you, if they misbehave on the inauguration and they don't get their ass handed to them, the Black people are going to come out their freaking house and they're going to correct it themselves.
Now they have 20,000 members of the military.
Feel their way? Because I promise you, if they don't get their ass handed to them, if they show their ass this go round, it's going to be almost like a civil war. Black people are going to come from everywhere.
So we have 1 minute left to play this game. Y'all want to play this game or y'all want to keep talking about it?
Let's play.
All right.
No, let's keep talking. You know what baffled me?
Okay.
What baffled me was when they shot the white girl and they were like, oh my God, she's been shot. The fact that they were not expecting to get shot is the thing that really baffled me. I was like, whiteness is one hell of a drug. Y'all honestly thought y'all were going to come to the Capitol and not get shot. Whereas we would have expected to get shot.
No,
I would love to know what it feels like to go through life knowing that a cell phone will never be mistaken as a gun or a weapon to harm you, and you're gonna actually talk to me and find out what I'm doing there. You know what?
It's called privilege. It's called privilege. And how about all the people that when they interviewed said their name and not wearing a mask? They said their name. So, hey, cops, my name is Sarah.
You're about to cut us off. Yo, we got more to talk about next week. I'm going to hop on the chat with y'all. I want to thank my co-host, Al Reynolds, Funky Dineva, for joining me tonight. Stay tuned for Hollywood.